We have a ThinkPad D470 Hackintosh today with us. So I have successfully installed Mac operating system on this ThinkPad D470, and this was my first attempt. Alright, I have clearly followed the OpenCore guide, and let's see the specifications of this machine. Uh, MacBook Pro 13-inch 2017 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports is what I've got after installing. So we don't have any Thunderbolt 3 ports on this laptop. 16 gigs of memory, and this is a processor. Startup disk, yeah, Intel HD graphics 620, 153600. See, you have to inject, when you are booting through Clover or that NID. If it all is OpenCore, you have a text available for OpenCore which you can install it directly. Okay, I would recommend you to boot via OpenCore better than using the Clover. Although Clover is I've been using Clover on many of my machines which are old, but OpenCore is much better compared to Clover. It gives a lot of support installing your operating system, right? Okay. So this is a built-in display, 1920 x 1080. This is a HD resolution, what you get for the screen. And trust me guys, the Rakita Mac is having twice the resolution as this. So if at all you want to have the twice the resolution of this on the same screen on your ThinkPad T470, you can do it by Disable Monitor. That's our app which is available on the web. You can download the app, you can use it, but you will not be comfortable having the complete resolution. This is the most suitable resolution for this screen. So I would recommend you to be on this until on this, you want to go blind. Alright. Storage 256 gigs of solid state drive, that is an NVMe SSD, NVMe drive, okay. So we have an external drive just from a backup purpose. Alright. So pretty much everything is working. You can see the Apple Pay to work on Hackintosh, guys. And the audio, yeah, we have a Voodoo HD audio text. Okay, we have a Bluetooth which is working. We have a camera. The card reader doesn't work with this. We don't have a fix for card reader as of now, and don't expect to have a burn a DVD writer for the ThinkPad 470. It doesn't have a disk itself, the drive itself. The graphics, yeah, we do have the graphics supporting completely on OpenCore on macOS. Intel HD 620, you have a wonderful support for this as of now. The memory is 16 gigs. It's an NVMe Express drive. The power, look, we have an issue with the battery indicator, so we don't have a battery indicator. Alright, so we have to do a lot of workaround for battery indicator in order to make it work. I have to make the DSDTs, and I have to patch the DSDT. Have to compile them. If you have any errors, again you have to solve the things, and then
again you have to have the completely compiled with 0 error DSDTs and then place it in the folders and make a workaround, so maybe it works then. But I've never tried it in OpenCore. I've only did it in Clover for my previous laptop, so it actually works. So
battery indicator, I would take some time for that. No printers are connected as of now. Thunderbolt ports, no. USB, yes, the C-type USB is working, and USB 3 is working, so we don't have any issues as of now. And guys, this particular laptop, the variant T470, has a touch screen, so the touch screen isn't working. Although there are some news in the web that touchscreen for the laptops, they work only for gestures in macOS. So as of now, I haven't tried any. So I don't think we have texts available for T470. So pretty much everything is working, and the Wi-Fi is working. For the Wi-Fi, I want you to listen carefully. See, many people say that we have to have a Broadcom or we have to have a Wi-Fi card a PCI mini Wi-Fi card which is natively supported by macOS. But honestly, just check it out. You can have the Wi-Fi which is working fantastically right on your T470 with a native Wi-Fi card. That's Intel dual band Wi-Fi card. Yes guys, Intel dual band Wi-Fi cards do support macOS by doing a small workaround. I'll just show you the speed and let's see how much is. Let's do a speed test. Alright, so you can see the speed test. So the Wi-Fi is working very well. We have no issues with the Wi-Fi. Okay. There is a small process what you have to follow in order for the Wi-Fi to work. We have this 3 files with us. Okay, this is one. This is one and this is one. Guys, I want to let you know that this is an autoloader and it has the same script which this particular file has. Okay, so this is your main Apple Intel Wi-Fi Kext. Alright, so show package contents. I'm doing this so that you could understand how you can make Wi-Fi working on your system. Alright, so go to this content folders and you have the info.plist. Okay, so this is the info.plist file. Just open with the text editor. Alright, so this is how it is. You see this particular thing over here. So let me just make things clear for you. Copy the info.plist and paste it over here. So this is my info.plist guys over here. Just open it with the Xcode. That's a default program to open in info.plist, or you could also have a plist editor. Yeah, it's very easy that way too. Illustrator Pro, you can get it on the web. So you'll see that IOKit personalities over here. So just expand this thing and then you have an Apple Intel Wi-Fi. Expand. Under that again you have to expand the 3 network parameters, and you have 2 strings over here, BSSID and PWD. BSSID is actually the SSID of your Wi-Fi router, okay, which you have to provide it as a key over here. The password is the password of your particular Wi-Fi router, which you have to provide over here in this key. Okay, well, so you can edit it like this. And what you can do is you can just place it back into this folder. Okay, yeah, I have already done it, so I'm not pasting it again. And and you have the Kext on the desktop. Just assume that you place it on a desktop. So you have this particular file over here and you have an autoloader over here. So just open this. You have this. You have the small set of commands. CD desktop. That means directory. Change directory to desktop. This is desktop. Sudo superuser2 chown own fnr permissions from root to wheel Apple Intel Wi-Fi.kext, so that you're taking the ownership of this particular file. Okay, this particular file. Alright, so superuser2 kext load Apple Intel Wi-Fi.kext. You are loading this kext right now. Alright, so this is how the set of commands would execute this process, so that your kext will be loaded. Alright, so as you're placing this Apple Intel Wi-Fi.kext on the desktop, you have to give your directory as CD desktop. If you're placing it in any other folder, example, think if you're having these 2 things, these 2 files in the documents folder, Alright. So now it's in documents. You have to just give the path. Alright, so yeah, this is the path. This is my path. Okay. Users, my name and documents. Okay. So this is the path. Just copy that particular path over here in place of desktop. Okay. That's it. And you can open this with text edit. You have the same thing over here. You can copy this. You can copy the directory where you have placed the text over here and save it, and please do save it. Okay, just copy this, copy your directory over here. My directory is users/Nathan Curry, so you can copy your directory over here and just save it. Don't forget to save it. And then what you can do is you can just go to system preferences, user and groups. You have the login items. You can drag this autoloader over here and just drop it. Okay, it's logged, so I can't do it. I've already done it over here. It's a Unix executable file, so I'm just showing it for you for your convenience. And see, if you don't use the autoloader and you don't have the autoloader in the login items, what you have to do is, repeatedly you have to keep doing the same process. You have to log in your system, go to the file. You have to copy the set of commands and execute it via the terminal. So that would be irritating for you, so you can do this. Or that in that way you can actually have the Wi-Fi working. And my EFI folder, which is working completely on OpenCore, is in the description below. And I also uploaded the Wi-Fi text, which is responsible to have your Wi-Fi working on your ThinkPad D470. The description is in the text below. Okay, you can download it from there, and please do like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you.